Welcome to Yosemite.
Hey friends, today I'm sharing my top 5 favorite day hikes in Yosemite, ranked easiest to hardest. These are day hikes for your average traveler, not avid hikers. I think you avid hikers have your resources like through AllTrails app and whatever else you guys use. But this video is for those 2 or 3 day vacationers looking to see which hikes they want to do during their trip to Yosemite. And if you only want to do one hike while you're in Yosemite, hike number 4 is by far my favorite. So let's get into it. Hike number 1.
First stop of the day, Yosemite Falls, upper and lower. But we're not gonna do the upper because it's way up there. Look how pretty that is.
The easiest hike that gives you the biggest reward for the shortest amount of time is Lower Yosemite Falls. This paved 1-mile loop will put you at the base of the tallest waterfall in North America at 2,425 feet or 739 meters. This roughly 30-minute hike is easily walkable from the Yosemite Valley Welcome Center or nearby roadside parking. Any walk you do, whether it be on the trail or through the parking lot, will have amazing views, so enjoy every single walk. One very important thing you should know is please go clockwise.
Go that way. Not that way. That way.
If you go counterclockwise, you will miss the dramatic reveal of the falls through the trees. So go clockwise. Soon you'll feel the temperatures drop a little bit and you'll be at the bridge, and depending on the time of year, there's a good chance you'll be sprayed with cold mist from the falls.
How much colder do you think it was over there?
Probably 5-6 degrees cooler.
I would say more like 15 degrees colder. It was significantly colder. My nose started running. Water was everywhere.
Yeah,
and we're already barely here. And it is so much warmer, so.
It can be quite crowded, but if you fall in love with this waterfall and are feeling ambitious, Upper Yosemite Falls is the other option. But that is a 7-mile half loop or an 11.5-mile full loop trail. So let's move on to hike number 2. Hike number 2 is still very easy at Bridalveil Fall. This is probably the first waterfall you'll see when entering Yosemite Valley. The trail is short and sweet, just about half-mile round trip, and it only takes about 20 minutes.
The mosquitoes are out and it's a little bit chilly since the sun's gone, so I switched my outfit.
Bridalveil Fall drops 620 feet and flows year-round, though it's the strongest in spring and early summer when snowmelt is peaking. The Awanichi people believe that the falls were home to the spirit of the puffing wind because the wind whips up the spray and gives the falls that dreamy, drifting mist. And the thing that other videos haven't talked about is the sound of this waterfall. Take a listen.
What makes that noise?
Number 3, Mariposa Grove of Giant Sequoias.
Welcome to Mariposa Grove. We're officially here. It's a little bright, but those are the trees.
Not all of it is a technical hike, but you can get off those well-worn trails into less worn paths and explore the 4 main trails they have. Big Trees Loop Trail, Grizzly Giant Loop, Guardians Loop Trail, and Mariposa Grove. Unless you have a handicap tag, you have to park at the bottom and take the shuttle bus up.
Gotta ride the bus to the grove.
Which is a totally fine experience. Depending on how much time you have, you can either take the short paved trail to see some of the famous trees, like the Grizzly Giant, Bachelor and Three Graces, and California Tunnel Tree, or spend a couple hours wandering deeper into the grove on the longer trails. Whichever path you decide, you'll be surrounded by towering sequoia trees, which is literally on everyone's bucket list. Hike number 4, my favorite.
This is so cool.
Mist Trail to Vernal Fall. If you only have time to do one hike in Yosemite, make it this one. Although it's literally uphill the entire way, it's the most rewarding hike.
Welcome to Happy Isles. Over there is all the fun mist trails. There's a bathroom. We're filling up our waters. Here we go.
But wait, hold on. Some might ask, why not add Mirror Lake in here? It's an easier hike. Well, yes. However, it's not quite worth it in my opinion. There's much prettier places to spend your time, and Mirror Lake is not one of them. The lake isn't even there the whole year, and if you go when the lake is actually there, the loop trail isn't actually a loop, unless you want to make a very huge loop. And if you make the mistake on going on the traditional hike instead of the paved, which leads you to the beach and better side of the lake, the traditional hike is, it's okay. I mean, it's cool if you want to feel like you're stuck between 2 humongous granite cliffs, like maybe in Switzerland, but I'd save my energy for my ultimate favorite trail.
We are just now entering the mist trail. Here it is. We passed a whole pile of people, and I found one thing in common between all of them, which is rare here at the national parks. They all look tired. So I'm guessing it's a little bit of a moderate hike. So here we go.
You'll hike alongside the roaring Merced River, then up a pretty slick, mist-covered stone staircase beside the waterfall. Bring shoes with traction, bring a rain jacket, or be ready to be soaked.
It's so cool. Oh wow. We're literally swimming. There's rainbows. There's a waterfall.
This is also a great hike to bring in lunch and eat at the halfway point at the bridge. Remember, on this hike, take breaks. You'll be in good company.
We just passed a whole section of people sitting on the rocks. Young and old, everybody. Literally, it's just time to sit and take breaks sometimes. It's steep. It's getting steeper. This is like level. Super pretty part. Look at that. And up there, can you see it? Where is it at? Hold on. I'm pretty sure that's Nevada Falls. So cool. Look at that.
And also, depending on the time of day, it will change where you see the rainbow.
Welcome to the top of the waterfall. We are now walking back from the mist trail, and it was very much worth it. If you feel like you're in shape and want to walk all the way to the top, extra worth it. If not, just go to the spot where everyone takes pictures with rainbows. Really cool. Be ready for your legs to be jelly. And then the walk down, you're like, oh, this will be great. But if you make it all the way to the top, jelly legs. Jelly legs.
And finally, number 5, the most difficult and the final spot on the list. It's actually 2 different options, but with the same trailhead. Sentinel Dome and Taft Point. If you're short on time, you can choose just one, but if you have half a day, doing both offers some of the most up-close, stunning views of the park. This one I put as number 5 as most difficult for 2 reasons. One, because there is a bit of a scramble at the end of Sentinel Dome, but the second is because if you're afraid of heights, or maybe didn't even know you're afraid of heights, they are full of drop-offs, like 2,000-foot drop-offs. So families, keep kids close, on one of those kid leashes, or just don't bring them because there are fissures too. Sentinel Dome is a short but steady climb up a granite dome that gives you 360-degree views of Yosemite, El Capitan, and Half Dome. It's a 2-mile round trip, takes about 1 to 2 hours. On the other hand, Taft Point is flatter and takes you through a peaceful forest and open meadows before you're suddenly on the edge of a sheer cliff. No railings, just heart-stopping views. It's slightly longer at 2.2 miles. Here's a little bonus for those of you looking to escape the crowds. Wapama Falls and Hetchy. This is a whole different area of Yosemite. Less crowded, but still gorgeous. The trail is 5 miles round trip with a moderate 500 feet elevation gain. This hike is more of a dedicated hike because you're not close to Yosemite Valley, but you will miss some of the crowds and still get to walk a very cool bridge at the base of a waterfall. Okay, remember to bring plenty of water and don't take trails you're not confident on. Yosemite is true wilderness and shows off Mother Nature's strength. So take into consideration which hikes you feel you can confidently do. Subscribe for more Yosemite videos and other destinations. Enjoy your trips, make lots of memories, and I'll see you in the next adventure.